Do you hear a ringing in your ears lately? Did you know that this is a form of clairaudience? For those of you who don't know what the word clairaudient means, it is the ability to perceive, by hearing, what is unable to be heard. What is happening in our world, as many of you climb the ladder of the ascent from a 3-dimensional reality to a 4- and 5-dimensional reality, are the forces of light and the forces of darkness that use psychic toning to help or hinder the enlightenment of our soul to the truth. The psychic shift is something that we really want to be aware of and that we need to pay attention to. If you have been on the spiritual path, releasing false beliefs and releasing all the dark emotions that weigh you down and entering your own light of truth, you may notice different tones from very high to low. Some tones are high and others are not. The ringing can last a long time or be shorter. Those who do not awaken spiritually may not notice these phenomena or will only notice the low vibrational frequencies. The important thing to note is how they make you feel. Noticing and recognizing the toning is very important. Why? Because they ask you to pay attention to your emotions, how you feel when you notice the tones and their changing frequencies. Some tones will make you happy and others will make you feel restless, angry, sad, the emotions of inner darkness. What is happening is that something rivals your attention. Do not be afraid of this. You control the tones you hear, whether you want to hear them or not. If you like them, good. Otherwise, it's fine too. But, if you hear them and find that your moods fluctuate too much or that the tones are too strong, ask your angels and guides or your higher self, of the highest order for the greater good, to mitigate. Tell them if the tones are too loud or too intense. You will begin to notice the difference when your prayer is answered. In my experience, higher tones tend to make me feel better. My guide tells me that when this happens, I get updates to my frequency, my lighting codes and my DNA. Therefore, I accept them, with gratitude, for the angels, the guides and the masters. For me, when I hear really high tonal frequencies, someone says or thinks something very positive about me. Conversely, when I hear the low tones, depending on their intensity, determines how bad someone is talking about me. So if someone is really angry or angry with me in some way, I will hear it in a low voice and their essence will be revealed to me. If they really throw anger at me, the tone frequency becomes so intense that I know I have to protect myself spiritually from psychic attacks. I have learned through these negative tonal frequency experiences that I control this and do not need to know who is reacting negatively to me. It is not my business what others think. By remembering that our world is an area of free will, I am given the choice in advance of staying in a positive state of mind or reacting negatively. When we react positively and centered in the neutrality of love, we stay at a higher frequency. In 4D and 5D realities, when our emotions react negatively, there are dark forces that feed and harvest the negative energy of this emotion and then it extends among us. It's your choice.
If you want to uncover what has been encoded in your destiny when you were born, there's a free, personalized numerology report you can grab here.